All right, so today I'm going to be throwing together a gazebo. You can see it comes in 3 boxes up here. I got one more on the bottom, so a total of 4 boxes, and they are very heavy boxes. So this is going to make for a very stout gazebo. And just so you can see what we're replacing, we've got this large gazebo. This is one of those styles that has that cloth tarp that kind of sits over the top, which is a perfectly fine gazebo. The only problem with it is that it is very windy here, and these things never last. They just get tore right up. So this is a remarkably nice skylight. Like, this is just the sun pouring through it, but even with direct sunlight going straight toward you, this actually shades it extremely well. It's enough light passing through that it kind of lights up this area, but it's not so much that it becomes painful to your eyes if the sun is shining on you. I also kind of like this little effect right here we got at the bottom where there's a little bit of light peeking through. Almost looks like there's like one of those LED strips in there, even though that is simply natural light. I've got my nice camera, but the battery died on it. I kind of wanted to get my initial thoughts. And one thing I could definitely say, when I got this thing done and I sat down underneath it, I was just at the most peaceful state that I've been in a long time. This makes you want to relax. This is a very nice canopy. And this is a commercial area. Like, there's people working here. This is going to be basically where they're going to be taking breaks. The beautification factor of this just makes even a simple parking lot feel extremely cozy. People keep on coming by making comments that they want one. So like this, it really does improve the overall effect. And you got to think, if this can make a parking lot look nice, this can make anywhere look nice. I also appreciate that they had a bunch of extra screws and things. So if you're like me and you're dropping stuff on a black ground and you can't find it anymore, then they actually did give you extras. So definitely appreciate that. Now I just reused the anchors that they had. We got stakes. We also have concrete anchors, but I use some kind of screw-in style just because this is asphalt, which is a little bit tricky. Another thing that I thought was pretty neat, right here, this is going to attach 2 pieces of lumber together. And this is a different screw, but you can see that this is a nut and it's rounded on the end. So that way it looks nice on the outside as well as on the inside. So they really cared about this, which is something that you don't always see in products. I also noticed that this is powder coated, like all of this. This is very heavy duty paint. So I expect that to last quite a while. Now on the top, you can see that there is a screw hook, so you can hang whatever you want to from that, plant, light, whatever you would like. If you don't want the hook to be there, you can just unscrew that and pull it down. And one thing I just wanted to point out was that even though this thing did take a bit of effort to put together, the instructions really laid out very nicely. Like, it is full on, step by step, exactly how to put everything together. This is one of the best sets of instructions I've used in quite a while. And here we can see it at night. You got a little bit of festivity going on. There are some street lights and stuff going on as well, but with having these little string lights in here, it does kind of light up the interior as well. Makes it look a little bit nicer. I also really like the reflections going off of the roof too. It's not something you would get quite as much with a cloth roof. So even tiny little lights like this can actually add quite a bit of an effect. One thing I could say that I personally appreciate, because I'm a fairly tall boy, I can actually walk under this thing without having to duck my head. I'm 6'3", and not every gazebo can actually accommodate that. So I've got another maybe inch or 2. So maybe even a 6'4", 6'5" boy can walk under here, no problem. It's just another one of those things that, for me anyway, makes it feel a little bit more cozy. And that's really the word for this, is cozy. Like, this feels like a spot that you want to be. Even out here in a parking lot, like, this is a place, since we put this guy up, it's actually been a couple of days now, and people are coming over here and just sitting down and chilling. Look at that, we even got a little bunny rabbit over here. I don't know if you can see him. Look at the little guy. He's checking out the gazebo. This is just a super comfy place. This is very peaceful. It's very calming. This is exactly what you want if you want a place to relax. So overall, I'm very happy with this.